Good morning. Today is MLK Day, January 15th. I haven't done one of these videos in a long time. So here is my almond tree. I'm going to start pruning. Right now there are flower buds on them, so I'm not going to cut off all the limbs, but I'm going to cut off a good amount of limbs. I still have some old almonds on them that I'm going to take off. You can see them right here. I'm going to start off at the bottom, and when you prune your almond tree, looks like it may have been a spider right there. That's okay because I'll be spraying it this evening. When you prune your almond tree, you want to make sure you prune really close to the source of where the branches are growing. That way they can heal off and they won't produce a whole bunch of more branches there. So once I prune these branches and give it more room in the middle, because you want to have, I'm probably going to prune it a lot. It's going to probably look dead, dead when I'm done. Then later on this evening I'll spray it. I could tell that this looks like it grew out last season. So anyway, let me go ahead and get started on it. I'm even going to deadhead some from the top because I don't want to be pruning, harvesting almonds from way up there. So hopefully I won't kill it. I should have did this 2 months ago, but there are no flowers on it yet. But it will start flowering pretty soon. So I gotta get this going here. I'm done pruning the almond tree. You saw me go and get my small cutters, and that was to clean up any cuts I made, and I'm still doing it. Because like I said, let me show you. I'm going to turn the camera around so that you can see. You want to cut as close to the branch as possible so that your cuts can heal up properly. Okay? Oh, excuse me. Of course, my nose is running while I'm out here. Forgive me. So that is it for the almond tree. Now I'm going to get started on the grapevine. And then I'll probably get on my pomegranate and my plum trees. But I really wanted to show you the almond tree cutting in case you're new to an almond tree. This is an all-in-one almond tree. I'll probably take a picture of everything I'm pruning today, before and after. You saw the almond tree before, and now you're looking at it after. I probably could prune it a lot more. I'm thinking about taking off another main branch here. I'm not sure, but if I do, I'll let you know. But yeah, that's it. You kind of want to get in the middle too in order to give the tree air. You saw me trim from the top because I'm not super tall, right? So I want to be able to get as many almonds as I can. As you see, I'm still cutting while I'm on camera. And then I cut a couple of oddly placed little branches, but I really got in the middle today. And that's it. I'll be taking pictures and doing stuff, you know, throughout my day in the yard. Today is a pruning day. I am going to put these grapevine twigs in the garden bed, but I'm gonna cut them up real good. I hope it doesn't start growing grapes in the garden beds. And then tomorrow I'll probably work on filling the garden beds and then planting my stuff, and then clean out the veggie pot. The veggie pot is this black raised garden bed I have with the metal legs. It's called a veggie pod, and I usually put all in the fall and winter. I put all of my lettuce and kale and spinach in there, so it's not close to the ground, it's above the ground. And yeah, so after I'm done pruning all the trees, I'll put the branches and everything in the garden, in the big garden beds that I have. And then next, what I'm going to do this evening is spray the dormant spray. I did see a spider or two on the almond tree, and I have seen some webs on here too. So I'll definitely be spraying a dormant spray, and if that spider is still on here, it is going to die because I don't want it affecting my tree. So again, when you're pruning an almond tree, you want to definitely get the branches at the bottom. You don't want to be picking almonds down there. You want to get in the middle, and that's with most trees, so that the tree can get air, and also get rid of odd branches that are growing in the middle, stuff that's like crossing. You try to leave 2 to 3 main branches, and for me, I cut off some from the top because I don't want to be trying to get a ladder to get almonds from up there. So that's how you prune an almond tree. I hope this video helps you. And I don't think there's any perfect way to trim a tree. I always hope that I don't kill it when I'm doing it. Even though I study and look up how to do it, I still think, am I doing it right? And the best thing to do is just to get out there and do it and take care of your tree. I just say do it. Okay, so I'll be back with you. I'll be taking little snippets and stuff, and I'll be back with you. Bye. Okay, so I'm at the grapevine. I'm going to be trying to, yeah, this one didn't grow. I'm pulling this one out because it's just no good. And I'm going to throw this one in the trash. I'm not going to put it in the garden bed because I do not want it to grow a new grapevine there. It just didn't do well. This one did not do well either. They have roots on them, and yeah, I just pulled them out. Okay, so with your grapevine, you kind of want to leave two main nodes. I'll try to bring the camera in a little bit more. They grow crazy all year long, and I bend my grapevine vines over here. But generally speaking, you want to try to leave two main nodes. So all of this is coming off. I should have did this 2 months ago too. And yeah. But I don't see anything growing on them, so that's why I'm just gonna give it a cut. Give it a good cut. And again, you want to cut close to the main source of where everything grows. Okay. And like I said, I always think I'm doing it wrong. But your plants are generally very resilient, and they will grow back. Cut that off. That was funky and weird. I'm just gonna cut all of this off. Actually, it almost feels like bamboo. And you see I still have this main node here. I always think I'm doing it wrong, and then it comes back more. We'll see. And then I'm going to spray it this evening. Now it's just getting these out of here. Like I said, I think this, even though I should have did this months ago, I think I'm still doing it at a good time because there's nothing really growing on them. So yeah, it's dormant right now. As you know, grapes are summer fruit. So did I get that? No, I didn't. And then come off there and take it off. So go ahead and watch me prune the grapevine. I just pruned the grapevine, and let me show you what we have left, what you should really start with. You should really start just like this is what you should start. See how it's all gone. And then generally speaking, the grapevine will grow back, and prolifically it will grow back. I'm going to leave these branches out here, the grapevine branches out here, and I'm going to let them dry out for a couple of days, and then I'm going to put them in the garden bed. I'm trying to decide. My brother Juicing with Jay said he had cut his grapevine back one year and put the branches in the garden bed, and the grapes started growing in the bed. And I don't want that. I just want to use the pulled out my pants here, sorry. I just want to use the branches for coverage at the bottom of the garden beds. So I'll take the almond tree branches and put them in there, and I also have to put weed barrier at the bottom. But I think I'm going to leave these branches here, let them turn hard, like let them kind of dry out for a day or two, and then cut them up and then put them in there, and hopefully they'll be dead and they won't grow grapes. Because I mean, look at this. Look at all these branches. Look at that. That's a loss. That could be used. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave them there, see if they can dry out, and then put them in the garden bed. And then hopefully Jay won't be right, because I don't want grapes in those garden beds. I only want my grapes to grow here. Another thing, what you didn't notice, I pulled out 2 dead grapevines. They weren't dead, the roots were still there, but they weren't doing anything. So I have 3 good ones here. One, I think 2 maybe purple, 1 maybe green. I don't remember. But I pulled those out, and those I am not putting in the garden bed because they have roots on them, and I definitely don't want them to grow grapes. Another thing is grapevine roots go deep. So when I planted these 2 plants, I planted them kind of close, and I wish I could move one over, but I can't because the roots are really deep, and I don't want to kill the plant, so I'm just leaving them right there. So hopefully in a few months I'll start seeing branches growing, and ones I don't want, I'll take the initiative to cut those off, because I had some roots, some growing down that I didn't see and that I had to cut. So hopefully I'll do a better job this season at pruning them better and just getting it done. But yeah, I'm going to leave these branches right here, see if they can dry out a little bit. We're not expecting rain till Thursday, so today's Monday. Wednesday I want to be cutting them up and putting them in the garden bed, and we're gonna see. I hope I don't get any grapevines. I don't want grapevines on those garden beds I have. I want to put my pineapples in one of them, and I want to put other stuff in the other. So we'll see. So now I'm going to start pruning the pomegranates. Let's get to it. Okay, so this is the Ever Sweet pomegranate. An Ever Sweet pomegranate, the fruit is white on the inside. Tastes just like a regular pomegranate, but it's white on the inside. It doesn't stain your countertops, and it is very sweet. So with the pomegranates, along with just like any other tree, it has, I don't know if you can call a pomegranate a tree or a bush, to tell you the truth. It has lots of, let me show you. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what it looks like in case you're new to gardening. If you look at it, it has lots of shoots, lots of offshoots, like a bush would. Okay, so I don't know if you should call a pomegranate tree or a pomegranate bush. So you see I still have one dead there, all the leaves are gone. So I'm gonna get to cutting on this. I'm gonna start from the bottom, and then I'm gonna be cutting nodes and things from the middle, because you want, again, the bush or tree, whichever you want to call it, to have circulation and air coming to it. So why don't we go ahead and get to it right now. that was the pomegranate tree. You know, some days I think about I don't want to be out here doing this, but once I'm out here doing it, I'm okay. As I stated earlier, I don't know if you could call pomegranates a bush or a tree. They have lots of offshoots that grow on them, and I'm gonna take this off, take that off, kind of take off from the top. They have lots of offshoots that grow on them, and I mean, I cut a couple of them off. I cut a lot more off last year. I'm cutting off stuff that looks dead and branches that are growing all kind of crazy and growing down. I probably won't catch all of them, but I'm trying to get a lot of them. And I'm also cleaning up other cuts that I made, getting them, you know, again, close to the branch. And I think that's pretty good with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. Cut that off. Okay, you want to clean them up so that they can heal over right. And that is it for the Eversweet pomegranate tree. I'm going to go over here now to the Ambrosia pomegranate tree. This is the Ambrosia pomegranate tree. Generally speaking, this is the one that's real juicy and red on the inside. This one is newer. It's like, I'm going to say, a year and a half old or 2 years old compared to my Eversweet I got, sorry, pulling out weeds, a few years ago. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to this one. I was able to get some pomegranates this year, so I was very, very happy about that. But look right here, this is an offshoot right here. So we're going to go ahead and get started and prune the Ambrosia pomegranate tree. Okay, so that was the ambrosia pomegranate tree. I trimmed some branches that looked old, some that were like bent down and looking kind of crazy, like this one right here. Pomegranates tend to be really like twiggy, so you gotta, what is that noise? Sorry, you gotta kind of take your time with them. And of course, I really got in the middle. I see a branch here. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep it. I think I'm just gonna, it looks like an older branch, but it still looks like it's good. We'll see. Maybe when it starts growing, I may decide to cut it off. There's another good offshoot right here, but it's a good one, and it looks like a newer one, so I'm gonna keep that. Some people may have cut it off. I'm really not cutting anything from the top, because look, it's, the tree is the same size, or bush is the same size as me. So yeah, that is the ambrosia. To me, it doesn't look like I cut a lot out of it, and I'm still trying to decide if I want to cut more. I'm going to cut this. It's growing down. Let's just get rid of that. It's in the way. So I think I'm going to head on over to the plum tree. Yeah, let's go over to the plum tree and see what we can do over there. Okay, so this is my Santa Rosa plum tree, and this is the oldest one I have. I think it's about, been gardening since 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23. So this one is about 3 years old. Has a lot of bottom growth. I am going to trim it prolifically. It still has leaves on it, so I got to get in the middle. With the plum trees, when the plums grow on them, the tree leans a lot, so that's why you see me having it wrapped up a lot. But I see a lot of new twigs, I call them twigs, but branches. And I am going to take some from the top, because it is taller, way taller than me. And of course take some stuff from the middle, but it doesn't have that many branches, so it really shouldn't take me that long to go ahead and prune this tree. So let's get started. So the Santa Rosa plum did not take me that long to kind of keep getting my hair stuck in the branches. Chop it off. I did chop off from the top. In my master gardening classes, I was told don't top off your trees, but if I'm a single woman, I don't have a husband, I'm not going to bring a ladder out here, I top it off because I'm not going to be reaching the fruit up there. So yeah, and it does look like it has buds on it, and again, I'm going to be spraying all the trees this evening. I didn't see any bugs or anything, but it's a good idea to chop it off. I'm going to take my little clippers right here and just kind of clean up some areas. And I just see this one I want to clean up really, really well if I can. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, the Santa Rosa doesn't take that much to prune. Again, I am not an expert at pruning. I watch videos to see what I can do. I try to get in the middle. I try to get branches that are crossing so that it can have more air room, more circulation, and then I just let them grow. Of course, I do fertilize my trees. I'll probably be fertilizing them after the rain we're going to get on Thursday. But I did go and chop from the top. I don't like to do that, but I can't reach fruit up there. All I pray is that I don't kill the tree. I probably under prune. If you watch other pruning videos, people have like little twigs. I don't do that. I'm scared to do it. I kind of under prune a tree and just kind of look at it and take away things that I don't think is good on it, like these little twigs right here, and just give it room to breathe and then let it do whatever it's gonna do. So I'm hoping I still get a good number of plums on it. I'm gonna come to this other Santa Rosa plum right here. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it right here? And this one is about 1.5 years old, and I'm just taking stuff off of the bottom. I'm not doing a lot to it. Cutting off some dead branches. There's not a lot to do to this one. This one is not that tall. I don't recall getting fruit last year on this one, but yeah. I bought another Santa Rosa plum because that one was just so prolific last year. The first one has just been so good at growing plums. I was like, hey, why don't I get another one? And it did pretty good. I didn't see any fruit. Maybe we'll get some fruit this summer on this one. My brother loves the plums. He comes out every summer and he'll just, he loves them. Him and the kids just love them. So I'm just cleaning it up. It's not really a lot for me to clean up here, so that's a good thing. And let's see a little thing right here I need to get. And that is it. I have my nectarine tree right here in the ground. This year the rodents got to the tree, unfortunately, and took all my fruit, took all of it. So I was very sad, but I got me another nectarine tree in the grass over there, and hopefully that one will start growing. And this one is not a lot for me to prune off of here either. I will try to get this. Let me see if I can get that right here. Got it. That looked like it was dead, but again, I'm starting to see little buds on it, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. My citrus trees, I'm gonna leave them alone. I got a lime tree, which is low to the ground, it's not doing much, and then I got a Meyer lemon, a red blood orange, and a navel orange, and I'm just gonna let them be. I pruned them really well last year in the middle, and they're doing pretty good. It's a lot of new growth on it, and I don't want to take that new growth away. So this is my tree pruning video for this year. I'm gonna take these twigs, except for the grapevines, and start putting them into the garden bed. I'll start taking, because I'm getting rid of a lot of containers this year because I have so many. I have wood ones, I have plastic ones, I have holes in them. The wood ones are breaking down and falling apart, so I'm going to take that old soil, because I never really throw away soil, and put it, kind of sift it, clean it out, and put it in the bottom of those garden beds and just reuse it. And along with these branches, I should be good as gold this year when it comes to sorry, trying to adjust the selfie stick, when it comes to cleaning up the garden. But that's it. Yeah, that's it. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a little something about pruning, especially if you have an almond tree. Also, if you're short like me, I'm 5'5" and 3/4, so I'm not even a full 5'6". Go and trim your trees. I was always told not to top off your trees, but I'm short, and I'm not gonna bring a ladder out here to pull fruit and nuts from a tree. So yeah, I take my cloppers and I kind of chop them down a little bit, let them grow, and then chop them down a little bit. If they get too big, I have a landscaper, and I'm gonna have him come out here and kind of chop them down. I don't do it drastically, but ones I see, branches that I see that are like really tall and going crazy, I chop them because I can't get to that fruit. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and as I always say, please find peace within yourself. Please be peaceable with everyone. Please grow your own food. You can't grow everything, but you can grow something that'll help your pocket and that will help your health. And stay peaceable within yourself. I love you all. Have a fantastic MLK Day. Bye.